Good morning, shit biscuits. Alright, I'll be the first to admit, I don't really give a shit what age demographic watches my videos, cause quite frankly, it's not my responsibility to look after that shit. But to keep the communism of YouTube off my back, I will go ahead and say that if you are under the age of 18, I would not advise you watch these videos, cause these tend to get violent and have a lot of cussing. Again, I personally don't give a fuck. But at the same time, I'm not about to leave myself open for an attack. So, 18 or older, you're cool. Under that, I wouldn't recommend it.
Greetings, my fellow fanatics of the world. You're speaking with Gfanatic 94 and my trusty right-hand man, the Iron Noah.
Intense roaring is all you can do in this game.
For now.
I want to run hands.
Yeah. Well, Heisei always wants to run hands, so it's very fitting for you. And speaking of Kaiju Noah, yeah, today we're playing Titan Genesis because ever since the last time we played this, they have added a ton of shit. Mostly in the form of new monsters and a brand spanking new huge map.
Yep.
Yeah. I for one am excited as hell for this game to become a fighting game. So yeah, Noah. First of all, let's go ahead and talk the two kaiju that haven't changed at all, the two we're playing as now, 2014 and Heisei. Should we start with Heisei or 2014?
I mean, well, let's go with Heisei. He's a classic. He's a classic.
Amen. Yeah, what would you rate Heisei? And yes, we are doing on a scale of 1 to 10.
That's well, obviously I can't really scale him by any other means, I can really only scale him by his model because he has to, none of the cards can fucking do anything else. Honestly, the model in itself, it's you're probably gonna hear this a lot throughout this video, but it's a solid. Okay, for me, I'd say it's a 9 out of 10 because the only thing that bugs me is whenever I look at him front forward, looks a little weird because I'm more used to Heisei having that angry scowl, you know?
Yeah.
So it's a little off for me when he's just doesn't have them angry eyebrows.
Alright. If you want
It's
angry
just a little
eyebrows, just
off.
wait until one of these games puts in 1964. I'll be real honest. I think Heisei is the second best model in this game so far. And I want to get this out of the way right now. If we rate a game simply on how specific monsters or how the game itself looks, this game would be a 10 out of 10. No fucking sweat. But you don't just rate games on
Yeah.
how they look. I really like how I really like his animation, not just for roaring, but his like idle animation, since he's constantly clenching his fists, like, oh yeah, bring it on, motherfuckers. And considering
Completely
Heisei,
fitting,
what's up?
completely fitting my style of wanting to run hands with the nearest kaiju.
Try it.
I would love to, but this game won't let me.
All right.
This
And
game
yeah,
basically won't let me run hands with it.
speaking of combat, yeah, Heisei Godzilla and 2014 Godzilla are the only two Godzillas that we actually have images showing their atomic breath. So simply because of those two images, Heisei, and I think you can already tell what I'm going to say for 2014 here, Heisei gets a 10 out of 10 for me. Just in this game alone, and it's probably going to be even higher once, you know, this game actually implements fighting and shit like that. And now on to 2014, Noah. What do you guys say about this, man?
Alright, so I'll be real honest here. So while this model is, of course, it was fucking splendid and amazing, I will say it it might be a bit too, like, raggedy or like, what's the word? Because I don't know what I don't know what the hell I'm saying. It's just
Chunky?
for 2014, doesn't not chunky. No, it's just it feels a little bit more rocky. Because I remember G14 being a lot more smoother. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Okay, so
But
you're talking about ragged.
excluding, yeah, ragged. So I'd say like it's still an amazing model. So it's probably another 9 out of 10 for me. It just doesn't feel as smooth as he should be, even though he's not smooth at all, but he just appearance wise.
Yeah. Yeah, man, and honestly, I'm in that same boat with you, dude. 2014, once again, he's the only, he and Heisei are the only two monsters that have actually had proper pictures shown with their atomic breath and shit. And honestly, in terms of just design in general, I do kind of think that 2014 is a little bit too chunky for my taste because his dorsal fin, it impacts the way his dorsal fins look, and I think he just looks not by much, but just a little too like wide. Um, I do really like the face
He
though.
doesn't look that wide to me.
What's
He
up?
doesn't look that wide to
Yeah, I
me.
guess.
He does. I mean, he's not G21 by any means.
Yeah. Oh, dude, if G21 is
Still
ever
rather
put in this
slim
game,
in
he's gonna be the size of the fucking map.
it. Bro got some thick thighs going on.
Yeah.
Now, see, if we're talking about thighs, though, we're just waiting till Ultima's here.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah. No, let's not even go down that track. Back to 2014, though. Yeah, his model looks amazing, and I really, really like the face on this man. And honestly, I mean, just stellar fucking work. So, I'm in the exact same boat as you, bro. Heisei and another kaiju are getting 10 out of 10. And I think 2014 is going to be the only 9 out of 10 that I'm going to give. So, yeah, 9 out of 10.
Alright, alright.
Alright, and the next two kaiju we got up on the list are two kaiju that honestly make me sad we never got to see Godzilla in. Not Godzilla. That we never got to see Mecha Godzilla in Final Wars because, damn it, does this man look amazing? Do these two look next to each other? We got Godzilla Final Wars and Proto Mechagodzilla.
Now, see, I'm essentially mentally based. They say, but even more running hands.
Yeah, Proto Mechagodzilla was in the game prior to this. The only reason we're talking about him majorly in this video is because, well, he got a remodel, and we also already talked about Heisei in 2014, who have not changed at all. So yeah, Proto Mechagodzilla. As I said, this really makes me sad that we never got to see Mechagodzilla in Godzilla Final Wars because look at how good these two look next to each other. Like, seriously, Proto Mecha legitimately looks like he was modeled after Final Wars, just, with a ton of new shit added.
You have titty missile!
Yeah. And yeah, man. Dude, just looking at Proto Mechagodzilla makes me fucking, like, so happy, because this thing looks so damn cool. The face and everything about this man just look menacing as shit. And I'll be honest, man. I mean, I kind of want to see this thing in, like, kaiju animations and shit like that. Yeah, Yeah, he just looks so cool. I love the bluish, like, gunmetal finish on his body, making him pop out a little bit more. I love the over-exaggerated weapon systems on his arms and on his chest. And, not to mention, dude's got Shin Godzilla syndrome. Splitting jaws like a beast. Fucking A.
You're not wrong there.
Yeah. So yeah, man, what would you actually I already talked about him, so I'm gonna rate him first. Honestly, for me, Proto Mechagodzilla, solid 8 out of 10. This motherfucker's fantastic. And yeah, man. What about you, Noah? What would you rate this man?
I'm honestly in a similar boat because one, I do love that they actually went in and made their own Mecha Godzilla essentially for this game. And I'm just excited to see how he's going to work in terms of combat wise.
Yeah, because he looks like
That's gonna
he's
be
built for
fun.
speed.
Yeah. Even though he's the biggest kaiju in the game right now.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'd say another 9 out of 10 because I love how unique he is. However, I still prefer some other Mechagodzilla designs, but still, it's pretty damn
Yeah.
good design, isn't it, on its own? And like you said, man, that gunmetal blue, it just pops.
On to the boy that I'm sure most people clicked on the video for, considering he's in the thumbnail. Final Wars Godzilla. Noah, since you're the one playing as him, I'm going to let you talk about him first.
All right, as seen as how this is one of the few games with a genuine good Final Wars model. I mean, Kaiju Horizon actually has a good model, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about this man, this warmonger.
Warmonger?
And what else would you describe him as?
You know what? Fair enough. Fair fucking enough.
Because my goodness, is this an amazing model for him? Especially with how alive his animation, his idle animation is. Because he actually feels alive. Look at him. Look at him. Look at his ears.
I see that. It's shaking around. Hold up. Yeah. It looks like a gigantic fucking cat.
And I love it for that. It's one of my more favorite aspects of Final Wars. However, I will say something which always bothers me when people are making models for Final Wars. Because one, there's, I know people are always making his eyes red, orangey red because of the close-ups we get of his eyes being more, in that one scene where there's fire in his eyes.
Yeah.
However, later scenes, his eyes look more just like a brownish gold than anything.
Yeah. Like a more intense version of Heisei, just not as fucking fiery.
Yeah, it's just the thing that always bothers me when people make models for Final Wars. They always have him like with fiery eyes. It's not bad by any means. It's just I'd like to see those more brownish eyes, or sometimes and maybe like they can give him the fiery eyes when he does an atomic breath. Maybe that.
Yeah.
Or but other than that, again, it's like you're probably gonna hear me say this a lot, but it's another nice 9 out of 10 for me. It's just the eyes always bug me. It's the only problem. The eyes always bug me, but the rest of the model is so fucking beautiful, even though it feels a lot more jaggedy than it should be.
Alright.
So yeah, that's my opinion on Final Wars. What about you, man?
Well, honestly, man, I like Final Wars. I do see your point with the eyes, and I'm all there for that. Yeah. I completely agree with you on the eyes aspect. But other than the eyes, I mean, I really don't have much negative to say about Final Wars, like, at all. Um, his model looks almost pitch perfect like the movie, maybe a little bit more chunky than he was in the actual film. His his idle animations just make him feel like he's, like he wants to fight, but at the same time he's like leaning in to say, "Oh yeah, try something, bitch," or something like that, like he's mocking people or something. And
He's
yeah, dude,
ready to throw hands.
yeah. And I
Or
love
more or
just
less
how
Slim
muscular this
Kaiju.
dude looks. Even even if he should be a little bit skinnier, I do really like how muscular Final Wars looks in this one. And honestly, other than the eyes, if there was anything I'd like to point out for them to fix on Final Wars, just make his dorsal fins just slightly a mild tiny bit bigger. Not too much bigger, just mildly, just a tiny bit.
Hmm.
That's about it for me
Just
in
that.
terms of complaints about Final Wars. Final Wars looks fucking great in this, and honestly, yeah, another 8 out of 10 for me. This man looks fucking amazing. And next up on the list, we have two of the 50-meter range kaiju. We have Meyer Goji and Gorosaurus.
I am a underrated kaiju as hell.
Yeah. And yeah,
For
speaking of
love.
underrated kaiju, which of these two do you wanna well, Meyer's not underrated, but do you which one do you want to talk about first, bro?
Let's go over Meyer first, shall we?
Gorosaurus? Sure thing. Oh wait, no, Meyer. Oh god, I'm sorry.
Uh,
As you scratch your face is Gorosaurus, perfect timing. Okay, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry.
Man.
Okay, well, since I made an ass of myself, Noah, what's your opinion on Meyer and what would you rate him?
Well, overall, his model is well done. My only gripe being the dorsal plates don't look as good as they should. I've always been an advocate for how stunning his dorsal plates would normally look. It just don't look as good as I'd want them to look in this game.
Yeah,
But
and
besides that,
they're
his
a little
model is.
too short too.
But other than that, Meyer's fine. He has a nice model. Looks more movie accurate than most. And
Yeah, amen.
so yeah, my only real major gripe is his dorsal plates. I guess his eyes are a little too big, but that's a fine. That's fine. Okay. On honest rating, I'd say honestly it'd be my first 8 out of 10 here. It's just dorsal plates bug me a lot. They really do.
All right.
But the rest of his model is pretty good.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Yeah, Meyer Goji, once again, I have to point this out. If this game was rated purely on how movie accurate and just good the monster models looked, this game would be a perfect 10 out of 10. And honestly, dude, I just like Myers like get up here is honestly really damn good. His head and his face do look a little bit mildly a bit more crocodilian than normal, but honestly, I think that's a stylized choice that's not bad at all. And yeah, I totally agree with you on the dorsal fins, bro. They don't pop as much and they are a little bit shorter than they should be. And
Hmm.
honestly, though, that's really the only complaints I have about this model. He looks like a short. He looks like a muscular fucking midget. He does. He looks like a muscular midget.
As he shakes his head.
Yeah, and speaking of that, yeah, his idle animations look really good. Like he doesn't look like he's like getting ready for a fight. He just looks like he's looking around, just waiting for shit to happen, and he looks like he's just mildly annoyed at something, so he just starts shaking. And honestly, dude, I mean, just the simple fact that this dude is as good as he is, despite the fact that Meyer has been done at nauseum in kaiju games at this point. I'm not gonna lie, he looks really damn good. So I'm gonna go ahead and rate him an 8 out of 10. And yeah, Meyer just he could easily be better, but for what they did with him, he doesn't look bad. 8 out of 10. And now let's talk about your boy, Monsieur Gorosaurus.
One of the more underrated kaiju, in my opinion. Well, not mine, but he genuinely is an underrated kaiju.
Oh yeah, no arguments there, man. Gorosaurus needs to be in a lot more shit.
They really did Gorosaurus justice here. Like, goodness gracious, he has an amazing model.
Yeah. And it's pretty damn movie accurate too, considering I believe Gorosaurus's first movie appearance was in King Kong Escapes, I believe.
Maybe it's hard to pinpoint exactly with some old movies.
Yeah.
There's really not much they did wrong here. Maybe these eyes are a little different, but it's hard to tell. But other than that, honestly, Gorosaurus model is just amazing. There was really nothing wrong with it. He has a nice little idle animation, just him scratching himself.
Yeah.
It's relatable. So honestly, well, yeah, it's going to be my first 10 out of 10 for me. Gorosaurus is just nice. He really is. Right. My first 10 out of 10 here.
Sweet. Alright. Well, no, I said that I was only going to have one kaiju be a 9 out of 10, but then I remembered that Gorosaurus was in this game. Yeah, dude. Gorosaurus, when you first showed me that and I first checked out the model, I was so fucking hyped because Gorosaurus is easily one of the coolest and, as you said, most underrated monsters in the franchise. And, okay, fair warning, I am about to go full dinosaur nerd here. So just brace for that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, on second thought, I'm not going to subject you guys to that, so I'm going to skip to the rating. I love the design of Gorosaurus in this. I love the fact that his tail is extremely long, and it wouldn't be confusing at all for him to be able to do his famous kangaroo kick. And honestly, yeah. And honestly, dude, yeah. In terms of just looking like a dinosaur in general, he looks really fucking good. And yeah, dude. Yeah. And honestly though, I mean, I don't really have many like complaints about Gorosaurus at all. The only real complaint I do have about this man is the fact that the insides of his mouth aren't really colored beyond his teeth and his tongue. So, yeah, unfortunately that is a downside, but it's not a big downside at all. And yeah, so Gorosaurus for me, fucking 9 out of 10, easy.
Mm-hmm.
And now we roar. Alright, Noah. And here's the last one. The last two kaiju for us to talk about. Type 3 Kiryu and GMK Godzilla.
We're the same fucking thing.
Literally, yeah. So yeah, bro, honestly, yeah, let's go ahead and get Kiryu out the way because we're saving the best for last over here on my right. Um, yeah. No, what would you say about Kiryu?
In all honesty, the model by itself does look pretty damn good. My major gripe though is that everything feel everything on Kiryu feels like it's a little meshed up. Like everything is like melded in with each other.
Sort of like a plastic toy.
In a way, yeah. He's and the cannons, while they're nice, I don't remember them being just an entire gunmetal gray. I remember it having at least some different silvers in it.
Yeah.
But not saying that it's bad, it just feels a little mesh. Like, it feels more like a mesh model than anything.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So,
honestly, dude, with the stellar ass work that Kaiju Universe did with their Type 3 Kiryu, oh fuck.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or I will give Genesis this, that they were able to make Kiryu's hand actually go into drill mode. I will give them that, but
Yeah.
again, as you said, though, Kaiju Universe did a stellar work with theirs, and they also did the same thing. But that's not taking anything away from this model or anything in Genesis, and really, it's a little Kiryu's a little off-putting. So if you look at it from afar, it doesn't look bad at all. It's just when you get up close. So honestly, I wouldn't normally say this because I am also a fan of the Kiryu saga, and preferably I do prefer Tokyo SOS look over his 2002 look. I know you prefer the 2002 version though, but
Oh yeah, but
I
the
do prefer the
2002 version isn't here. And honestly, I mean, just because I prefer 2002, I have always said that I completely understand if people like the 2003 version better. So just say what you gotta say,
yeah.
man. I'm definitely not here to judge.
Yeah, but even then even then when I do very much like 2003 version, it's just the model in this game doesn't feel like it. It's just yeah. I've said this many times already that it just feels more plasticky. So honestly, give it an 8 out of 10.
Well, I will say you're a bit more generous to this model than I am. Uh, yeah,
Mm.
straight up. Type 3 Kiryu in this game, I like him. I do. He is really good. But at the same time, seeing the other works of Kiryu that we've seen in Kaiju Universe, and hell, even Project Kaiju, back in their last version of the game before they moved on to the new shit, I really cannot say that I prefer this Kiryu over any of them. Kiryu here, he looks good. But honestly, dude, first of all, yeah, you hit the nail on the head with the plastic look. They did dumb down the plasticky finish a little bit since the last time we played it, but it's still obviously there. In
Yeah,
terms of film accuracy, I mean, design wise and how he's built, it looks film accurate, but the colors are off, as you said in the armor, in the armaments on his shoulders and wrists. And
yeah.
yeah, honestly, dude, I feel like it would be extremely easy to do 10 times better with this Kiryu. So, yeah, like I already said, you're a bit more lenient than I am. I'm going to go ahead and give this guy a 6 out of 10. And,
Ooh.
let's do this again. And now, let's move on to the fucking main event of this game.
I'll stop
Yeah.
there. I'll stop there. I don't want to get copyrighted.
Oh, dude, we won't get copyrighted for that. But yeah.
Anyways.
Noah, what do you think about GMK?
Oh, I am in love with this model as we finally actually have GMK with a good model in a soon to be running hands game, hopefully.
Yeah.
Because my goodness, is this man beautiful? Even though he's a psychotic, insane,
Mass murderer.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. There's no
He's
denying it,
Thanos without
really.
the self-restraint.
He's Thanos, but he's running everyone's hands. And not just the main cast, he's running everyone's hands. But yeah, I'm in love with this model and just can't wait to actually do stuff other than just
Credit where it's due, that roar is really good.
oh yeah, the animation for it as well is just amazing. And also his idle animation makes him feel alive even though he's essentially the undead.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. But my goodness, is he just beautiful and I'm just again, you've probably maybe heard me say this before in other videos, but I just love GMK. It's just an amazing movie. Even though some are a little questionable things, and Ghidorah being a good guy, but that's acceptable.
Yeah.
Especially with the whole story they went with, which it works, honestly. It works.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just love what they did with GMK Goji, so I'm gonna go beyond and give this man a fucking 20 out of 10, man. I just fucking
20
love this
out of
model.
10. Okay, well, you're breaking the rules, but alright. we can
Hey,
live with
fuck the
that.
rules. They're here to be broken.
Okay. Can I talk about him now?
Yes, go ahead.
Alright. Okay, guys. GMK here. Holy fuck. Okay. Yeah. GMK as a kaiju model in a game, this fucking thing looks so damn good. And granted, I am a little bit biased because GMK is one of the best movies in the franchise, as I've already stated. And honestly, like everything about this thing just looks so damn cool. He's almost completely pitch perfect movie accurate, as well as as well as them making him a little bit more menacing than he looked in the movie. Because, dude, just look at his fucking face, like.
Title, did we jump?
Yeah. Um, yeah, man, just everything about GMK just looks so fucking good, and I adore this man's model. And the roar, too. Please do the roar. Oh, so damn good. Um, and yeah, dude, I just love everything about GMK's model in this game. I love how movie accurate it is. I love how his idle animations make him look sort of like he's curiously analyzing who he can, like he's sizing up other kaiju. And honestly, the only real complaint I have about GMK is when he walks, his footsteps don't sound like they do in the movie. Yeah. Yeah, that's really
I
my
mean,
only complaint about GMK is the sound that is the footstep sound. But honestly, that's a minor fucking nitpick, and if I'm gonna take away a freaking score point for that, then I have no business being a reviewer. So yeah, GMK, yeah, there's no two ways about it. Easy fucking 10 out of 10. This man is damn near flawless, and Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so me and Noah already tried recording this once, and it turned into a jumbled mess. So I'm just gonna go ahead and record this part for the end of the video in editing. Basically, I want to talk about some stuff that me and Noah plan on doing here soon. And I'm going to separate this into two little major sections. One is going to be Godzilla-related content, and the other is going to be non-Godzilla-related content. Easiest fucking separation you'll ever see, I know. Now, let's go ahead and just quickly get the Godzilla stuff out of the way that we plan to cover. First of all, don't worry, Kaiju Universe videos are not going anywhere. We're still going to be producing those whenever they unleash a new kaiju, or whenever Noah wants to, just fuck around with a monster we've already shown. Other than that, though, me and Noah do plan on experimenting with other kaiju games. For example, we plan, actually tomorrow, or maybe today if I have enough time, we plan on uploading and testing out Project Kaiju videos more and more to see if you guys want to see more of that. And we also plan on, I already alluded to this the last time we did one, but we do plan on doing another Godzilla-thon. Which, now that I think about it, progress on that thing is going along a hell of a lot smoother than I thought it was going to. Still not going to come out anytime soon, but I expected that shit to be a nightmare and a half, which it is not. So, yeah, be hyped for that whenever we get around to it. And yeah, other than that, guys, oh yeah, also, this year for Godzilla's birthday, we do have a video planned. Me and Noah have already, recorded and edited it, and yeah, that is our top 10 favorite Godzilla movies. Of which my selection is very heavily edited on the fly, because I didn't really want my list to be almost identical to Noah's. So, Noah is being honest in that video. I'm not. Alright? Plus, let us not forget the simple fact that there are some new Godzilla-related, products and, movies and shit coming out. So, yeah, definitely be ready for when Godzilla Minus One comes out, because me and Noah are going to be doing a first impressions video on that, which I'm hype as fuck for that movie. And, also, yeah, one last final little thing. I have not done anything like this yet, but guys, with Hiya Toys starting to really, with Hiya Toys starting to come onto the scene and make these brand new kick-ass figures and shit, I would not object if y'all wanted me to do if y'all wanted me to start doing figure reviews and shit like that. SH Monster Arts, I mean, I'm tempted to get some of their newer ones, but with SH Monster Arts anymore, that's a hit or miss whether or not you're getting a product that's worth your money. So, yeah, that's a controversial as shit topic that I don't really have time to cover in this video right now. So yeah, guys, let me know if y'all want me to do some action figure, if y'all want me to start taking a look at action figures from Hiya Toys or even SH Monster Arts. And yeah, if y'all do, then I will gladly do that, especially since, Hiya Toys is coming out with The Boy. Oh, The Boy's coming out, Legacy Goji up in the house! Restrain yourself. Restrain yourself, stupid. Alright, calm down. Anyways, back to the point. Now let's move on to the stuff that's not going to be Godzilla related. Yeah. I do actually have quite a bit of content, planned for non-Godzilla related, content on the channel that me and Noah plan to do. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the games that we plan to do first. First of all, I fucking am absolutely going to be doing a first impressions and gameplay video on the sequel to the PS4 Spider-Man game, Spider-Man with, I don't exactly know the name of it, but that new Spider-Man game coming out, the sequel. And I'm hoping that that game is gonna be good. And like I said, if y'all want, do let me know if y'all want me to do a walkthrough on that shit or on the PS4 game before it's too late. And yeah, just let me know if y'all want that. So yeah, the Spider-Man game, I'm definitely gonna be doing shit on that. And also, there is going to be probably an Arc 2 video, or maybe multiple Arc 2 videos, because when Ark Survival Evolved 2 comes out, the first Ark Survival Evolved game was one of the biggest, enjoyable memories of my life as a child was getting that game, because it was just a fantastic and amazing high quality experience of not necessarily scientifically accurate dinosaurs, we all know that, but it was still an amazing experience, and I will always love Ark Survival Evolved. Unfortunately, I can't really say the same for some of their PR decisions, but you know. Then there's also the simple fact that Noah, being a massive Five Nights at Freddy's fan, the big, huge FNAF fan he is, has got me hooked back into that game series, and he has got me hooked on quite a few Five Nights at Freddy's games here on Roblox. So yeah, because Noah's a badass, y'all can expect some more Five Nights at Freddy's games and shit. As well as Doors, because me and Noah have not actually finished Doors, and I really want to, like, confidently say that I can beat the game, so most certainly we will be revisiting Doors. And in terms of video game content, there's not much else. However, Noah and I do plan on doing more movie reviews than just Godzilla movies. So, I mean, obviously me and Noah are, like, at this point we're waiting for, like, requests or, like, trying to see what you guys want us to review and shit like that. So, do feel free to leave comments below on what movies you guys would like to watch, or you guys would like us to review for you. And yeah, we will, I for one will love, watching those movies and shit, just to know that there's people out there who enjoy the same hobbies I do, honestly. So yeah, movie reviews, and I believe, yeah, that's it. So yeah, guys, that's basically everything me and Noah have planned, for the future, nearby and not so nearby. Well, we have more than this planned, but I'm keeping that on the down low for now. So yeah, y'all have yourselves a nice one, and yeah.
Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Just a quick reminder before the end of the video, I would like to ask y'all to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And if you'd be so inclined, I would not mind it if y'all would share this video with anyone you deem fit. But with that being said, that's everything we have for today, and have a good one.